Hello, everyone. How are we doing today? Happy Wednesday, or even better yet, happy Prime Day. How's second Prime Day? How's Prime Day going for everybody? I had I had some mixed feelings about this one going into it, not gonna lie. And honestly, going through it, I feel like there's some real hits and misses. I'm kind of curious if you guys have been seeing some good traction this Prime Day, or if it's just kind of across the board, kind of up and down. I'm just kind of curious. I want to gauge the audience here. But welcome everyone. I now have untold power in my hands because I can click on comments and show them. So we'll get started here. Hello. I'm gonna butcher this. What Waleed Ahmad. Yeah, we'll start with your ASIN before. Let me type it in. I'm B0B9V. See, now I feel John's pain of not being able to just click copy and paste, and you have to just type it in. I'm not a menace like Jason yet, and have multiple accounts logged in so I can copy and paste. Maybe. Oh, VBGNJH. B0B 9VDGNJH. Waleed, which is this Amazon.us or Amazon.com? Is US market? I typed it in and I'm getting page not found. I'll share my screen here and show you. I'm getting page not found here. I'm curious if did I type it in wrong? B0B 9V DG NJH B0B 9V DG NJH. Okay, no, that's not. Yeah, I'm Canada. We could try. Let's try that. Here we go. Okay. So let's read your comment again real quick. I'm gonna go back to this. So the conversion is really low and we haven't utilized honeymoon period, getting a CPC above $4. Okay, market is Canada. Please, I need in detail. I see that now. So first, getting a CPC above a $4, just to kind of, I'm curious on what your what keywords are. You may want to do some SQP, some helium-10 analysis here and see if you can grab some other keywords and find something. But let's go back into it. Okay. So extra Mars, I'm gonna again. I promise everyone that any name that you give me, brand name, etc., I'm gonna butcher it. Carpal tunnel wrist brace for sleeping, adjustable wrist brace, wrist support brace with metal, wrist splints, hand brace for arthritis, tendonitis, sprains, carpal tunnel. So I see we have a coupon running. Okay, left hand, right hand, small, medium, large, extra large. Okay. Wrist size 20 centimeters. You can wear this carpal tunnel wrist brace. So just kind of off the bat, what I'm curious on conversion rate now that just taking it in, is what are your competitors doing here? I've also seen kind of the Canada market on US is kind of different. Usually does about, I don't know, for most of the clients whose accounts I've worked with, Canada's about kind of 10 to 20% of their US sales. So okay, $25.89, you're 10 cents cheaper than this person. This person's selling at 15, prime big deal, 35. So you're priced reasonably well. It's kind of just a bit of a range, huh? 15 all the way up to some are 50. That kind of makes sense. Here's something kind of to start with though. use the main image hack. Right, we talk about it quite a bit. Use your main image hack. Let's go back into the listing here and start looking at images. So curved ergonomic splint, okay, provides practical support and stability, okay. Aluminum curved support designed with 3 aluminum splints, okay. A lot of information here. I kind of like that. I like this picture. Choose your size. Measure the circumference of extended wrist. So this is, this is smart. My first thoughts earlier when I first came here is kind of what I wouldn't know, I guess, to measure this. So adding this in here is great. The small, medium, and then large, extra large kind of threw me off, but I get it. I feel like this could just be, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe this could be like simplified instead of small / medium, large / extra large, just small and large. But maybe I'm wrong on that part. I don't know enough about like brace sizes essentially to know if that would be a better approach here. So the difference, this is confusing just to me. Inches 5.1 to 7.9, and then it's the same, right? But then we go down here to size, length and width and all that's different. So this is a little confusing. Again, I would probably look over that just to do this, but you need some more in your main image for clicks. I mean, your conversion rate's probably slow. Let me look at a couple of other things here. Before I start picking apart too many things. A lot of competitors are showing up here. You don't have a lot of defensive ads running, and I know it's going to get expensive, but defensive ads are going to take over the space, targeting yourself in your ads and being aggressive as well and targeting competitors at the same time. So you show up here, because here's the thing, people may not be converting because they're scrolling down and seeing a $10 option. People who don't go to the store for products like this are going to probably buy pretty cheap on Amazon. Like, this is a 2-piece. I know it's just a wrist brace, right? Not really a sleeping brace for support like yours, but at the same time, all of them but one are cheaper than you, which is that's gonna hurt your conversion, especially in the beginning. Yeah. Okay. You need some text in your alt story or in your brand story. I was gonna say alt text. You need alt text too. Just to help kind of, apart from the CTR and conversion rate, this is just going to help you index and help you kind of grow, help you start ranking more on organic keywords and get you more visibility. I had to think of the word. Text is going to be good. I mean, this is all great. This tells me nothing about your brand, and this tells me nothing about kind of like the product itself. I mean, I get the images and the lifestyle, and these are great, and maybe these should also be, added up here, right? You need some more lifestyle up here, and you can use like, some of this text if you really want, like wrist pain relief. Okay. Helps wrist syndrome and tendons, helps hand reduce stress and fatigue, protection wrist pain, relaxes muscle. That's all fine. I mean, the text is small. You have to zoom in and look at it. A lot of people are just gonna kind of go like this. They're not going to pick it apart like we do on here, right? They're not going to stop and read every little word like I do to kind of see what point you're trying to get across and try to read the product. So focus on like what really sells it here. Like if you want to focus on let me get rid of this alt text off my screen. If you want to focus on the 3 splints, or if you want to focus on brace or sleep relief, anything like that, you want to kind of make those as primary bullets in these images if you're going to use the information, right? Like I said, this text, people don't really they don't really break it down. They don't really stop and dissect it kind of like we do in here, especially like this text. It's so tiny. Make it large, pick the points you want to push and push those in your images and add some more lifestyle up here. But that's not what's going to get your conversion rate. Your conversion rate is the fact that all of your competitors are selling cheaper and there's so many options. There are just so many options here. Cost per click is high just because there are so many options. And that's going to be, it's going to depend. The more broad of a keyword, generally the higher the price, because everyone's bidding on it, right? Everyone's throwing risk price out there. So you need to kind of focus in on, if there's a niche, zero in on it. Check your SQP, check your do some helium 10 research, or whatever program you like to use for that, and then grab some more keywords and kind of go from there, and increase increase your, not your visibility, but like your, I guess, market share. Like, you increase the number of words you're indexing on. Add them in your alt text. Add some of that information in your alt text. You have no crawlable text here, so nothing here is indexing. You may have a description on the back end that will index. If you don't, write one. Even if you're going to use A+, write a product description, because Amazon's algorithm still indexes it. Grip type, move right. I mean, I like this. This is pretty simple. Simple is good for brand logos. Enhanced healing, almost a red flag. That scares me that Amazon doesn't get upset about that. Why though? Experience comfort and stability, provides optimum compression. Okay, that's great. Text on the side, don't do this. Don't do text on the side, because no one's going to turn their head and read it. I mean, that hurt my neck doing that. But that's because I also don't sleep, right? Wrist brace may be recommended after surgery to provide support. Okay. Maybe recommended after surgery. I mean, I would, can help prevent complications after surgery. I mean, simplify this, maybe. Provide strong curve support for your wrist. That's great. I do like that you show that you can still kind of function in it. That's great. Same thing as like your lifestyle photos here. A lot of people, when they think brace, think the idea of kind of like a cast idea. They can't move a lot. So this is good. And this, and this one's good. Effective support. Again, this is great. Improved stability. Arthritis. And these images are maybe on purpose very pixelated. I don't know if you pulled them from somewhere. This could be a style, don't get me wrong. It gives me that kind of like 90s FMV style, but it feels out of place just with the pixelation here. Eliminate moisture and keep your skin dry and comfortable. Okay. Eliminates misspelled. Constructive, durable. Breathable is misspelled. Padded material for ultimate wear and comfort. Another one of those things. Not everyone's going to pick it apart like I just did and catch those misspellings. They may just gloss right over it, but in the case that they do, that's a turnoff for a lot of people when it comes to buying a product. If they scroll all the way down here and they see this and they think, oh, okay, they just start getting negative thoughts, and they'll keep scrolling and maybe grab one of these cheaper competitors again. It's okay to sell a premium product at a premium price, but you have to sell kind of your premium presence, your premium identity. You have to convince people. And all this right here is it's all good information, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't feel like you're really standing out from the crowd. It just feels like you're kind of doing the same thing everybody else is doing at a higher price. Also, I'm curious, is this your only product? If so, okay. If not, if you have other products, especially in similar categories, I'm gonna go to your store. Okay. Store doesn't look bad for selling, for the one product. If you do, basically what I was going to say, if you do get more products, product grid for sure. Keep people engaged with your brand. Put a product grid, and that goes for anybody, right? If you're selling multiple products, especially similar products or different variations, different versions, whatever, product grid, keep people engaged with your brand, keep them, don't give them a reason to scroll and click on a competitor. Give them more of your products to scroll and click on. Right. Let's go. Hey, can you review my ASIN? Hello, A. Hey, A. Can you review my ASIN B0CD4 MFF2C? I will. UK market. Any advice or thoughts that I can improve? My ACoS now is 60% and 2 to 3 organic sales a week, but PPC 3 to 5 a day. I can't sell more for some reason. Okay. Here's what I'm curious about, just kind of going off of this information. Your ACoS is 60%. Okay. Could be worse. 60% isn't awful. It's pretty aggressive. If you paint it in a positive light, it's pretty aggressive growth strategy. I would, I'd want to optimize it and get it lower. 2 to 3 organic sales a week. 3 to 5 a day on PPC. What's getting you the sales on PPC? Do you have that do you have those keywords in your SEO? Do you have them in your title, in your bullets description? I'm curious on what keywords are getting sales. And then same thing is kind of what I told Waleed, do some SQP research, some helium 10 research, and see if you can see what's going on here and see if you can add more targets. If you have a campaign that's performing well, low ACoS, and I know we don't normally get into numbers on this on Wednesday, but if you have a low ACoS campaign and the high ACoS campaign, and you're balancing it out, that's where you're getting that 60. Take some spending from that high ACoS campaign and boost your bids and boost some of that like low ACoS campaign. Because if your high ACoS campaign is spending a lot and then it stops, but your low ACoS campaign starts spending more, and even if it increases a bit but still stays pretty low, you're going to see your overall ACoS decrease. But you're on the right track, right? You're always going to start off with more PPC sales than ad sales, or sorry, more PPC sales than organic sales if you're just starting kind of from scratch on Amazon, or starting a product from scratch, right? Ad sales are going to take over that. But let's look at this. Let me type it in. Is it just Amazon.uk? No. What is it? What is the it's Amazon. Hold on. I'm just gonna Amazon.co.uk. Okay. I knew it was something else. Let's type this in. B0CD4. It's gonna be. I'm really feeling the pain now of not being able to copy paste MFF2C. Awesome. Hair blending tool. Fade. Okay. This 10-piece set. Get rid of this. This little badge. You can't really see it. You just see like the 1 and half the 0 and a little smiley face. Get rid of that. That's on your back end on like product details under the ASIN, and it says like unit count or whatever, or item count. It's one of those two. Get rid of that. This is so misleading. I get it, but you already cover it here, right? 10-piece set, hair blend, and you show everything that's in it. Get rid of this little badge. I have only ever seen it cause issues and confusion with customers. Okay. I also think that you can kind of restructure this this main image here. Kind of what we're seeing here is it's just this, and then you put this down here, this down. Like, okay, fine. Also, here's where was that? Kind of the same thing again. You don't need to show all of this again if you're going to show it here, right? This feels cramped. This image feels cramped. This image feels cramped. I feel like there's a layout here that maybe you could do. It might take some Photoshop. You're on a good. Don't get me wrong. You're on a good track, right? You're showing the product. You're showing 10-piece set. You're calling that out. Box behind the product kind of in front of it, almost like it's on a table. If you can manage that, it's going to look a lot better. I don't know much about competitors here. Amazon.co.uk. There we go. Remember the CO. So let's look at what competitors are doing. Okay. So, hair blending tool set, you showed up number 1. Sponsored, so that's pretty good. This is kind of, see, I like this. You're also showing up number 1 organic here. Look at you. Okay. So how do you get more sales? I'm curious on if this is just like a slower market right now. You know, we're getting into colder weather. People are going to want to grow their hair out a little more, stay a little warmer. But, you know, showing up here, here's the same image. I'm curious, is this 2 pieces blend friend? Okay. So, you know, everyone's kind of doing the same thing where they lay it out. So set yourself apart from your competitor. Like this looks really good. This concept looks really good. This looks like an eBay. Hold on. This looks like an eBay photo. That's something you'd see on eBay. You know, set yourself apart from this, right? You kind of there's just a bunch of tools here. When someone looks at this and they're just gonna grab whichever one looks like what they need. So that's just something to keep in mind here for your main image. If you can lay it out a little bit different, that image caught me off guard. Hold on. So multi-purpose, great. This is, I appreciate the attempt. You have to be a little bit more like conscious of this because it's not, they're not even holding it. This looks all right. Like it's still, you know what? I lied. I appreciate the attempt, but these images are like, there's a difference between like photoshopping it to make the image and then like where it becomes like blatantly like photoshopped, which is kind of what's going on here. And this is kind of concerning. This would concern me in a sense of like I think customers may notice it, especially this one. The main reason I zoomed in is as I scrolled, aside from, you know, we always zoom in and look at these pictures, is this really caught my attention. And then I looked at this one and it doesn't, you know, the shadows are off, the where the product is off, so it kind of feels right in here, you know, kind of feels like, I mean, it's just one of those obvious. It's like if you, that attention to detail, again, we pick it apart even more on this show, but like attention to detail is very important when you're going to have like images that you Photoshop. Just something to keep in mind there. Our product, yeah, us versus them. So, okay, our products, 10 pieces, only one. You know, the way to do this would be us, them, and then on the side, right? Can I zoom in? There we go. On the side over here, number of pieces, or, you know, 10 pieces, heat resistant, made in the UK, premium material. I mean, premium material, what does that mean, right? What kind of material? What is the premium material? This doesn't mean a lot. Saying something is premium or high quality doesn't tell anybody anything. Sounds like you're trying to sell me a product at that point. Which, I mean, it's what we're trying to do, right? But it's not what customers want to know or hear. Flexible teeth to shape around the head. Okay. Perfect angle for blending. So flexible. You know, I don't know what I would change the name of this one to. Maybe perfect angle for blending is still fine, but flexible. What's the material? Made in the UK. Heat resistant. 10 pieces. Yes. No. Like checkmark X, checkmark X, checkmark X. You don't want to. This is just too much. No one's going to read through all this. They're going to read a few of these and give up. So you just want the check marks. Make it simple on the side and then check marks. Cut hair anywhere. Save time. Okay. I want to see more lifestyle. There's too much infographic here. Suitable for all hair types. This is great. You You do have curly hair twice. I don't know if that's intentional, but that kind of stood out to me. Also, natural curls. That again. This feels off. This guy's just got a business guy. His hair is straighter than mine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have naturally curly hair, but that's why that kind of stands out to me. Product details. Alloy. You don't have to have these measurements so I can get it for people who are in like maybe the industry. They do look for like certain clip sizes maybe, but then I would just say like 4-inch clip or something. I wouldn't measure. Like it looks like a cheap product when we just start throwing sizes on there. Looks like it came from Alibaba. I would lay this out differently. I'm trying to think of how I would lay it out. Maybe clip. I don't know. Alloy springs. This is just this is one of those cluttered images. There's just too much information, especially with the measurements added in there. Okay, I'm just point it out. If you have this stainless steel pintail, and then if you have this, create easy partings. If you have this, comfortable to hold. Like, you want to simplify this. There's just too much. It's like a word vomit kind of thing. There's just so much information. It's great, but be informative in like your in this section and down in your A+ that you don't have. Oh no. Okay. Well, you need A+. Here's the product description. Okay. Like this is like this. See, easy to use, ergonomic design, comfortable grip. This is what you should use in like an image like this. Yes, customers are visual. No, they're not going to read every word. Also get some A+. You kind of did the same thing here that you did here, minus the measurements, right? Just a lot of information. Double hinge design, great. You simplified it. That's what this image should be. Combine these two. The simple explanations here, maybe simplify it a little more. Add that here. Add some lifestyle. Maybe QA this image a little bit. Change this one up a little bit. If you can change your layout here, great. And QA this part of the image. Now scrolling down to your description, what makes this haircut guide men special? That sentence doesn't make sense. At Hair Pro, we made it our mission to provide men with the right tools so they can look impeccable every day. Okay, from now on, getting a flawless haircut doesn't have to cost a fortune. Why? Because our barber blend comb is here to guide every cut and make sure you get to enjoy a complex haircut from the comfort of your home. You can simplify that and reword it in a way that makes it more appealing. You don't why because do barbershop quality cuts from the comfort of your own home or something like that, or just kind of reword that a little bit of like, not like you're trying to you have to elevator pitch this, right? When you pitch a product, in each paragraph, think of it as like an elevator pitch. You're not going to sit there with somebody and say why. Well, because this. You're going to say this is what you can do. This is why you can do it. You don't just say why because. Our blend comb barber acts as a guide. See, our blend comb barber, I feel like this is backwards, right? Shouldn't be our barber blend comb. Acts as a guide for the correct length, so you never have to worry about patchiness or unevenness. Okay. What makes this haircut guide men special? Again, the sentence doesn't make sense. Blend fade is an excellent. This blend fade is an excellent way to make sure your hair looks amazing without investing too much at the barbershop. The clipper blending tool set comes with 2 parting combs, 7 hair clips. Great. The fading clipper is heat resistant, very durable, as well as long lasting as flat top. Okay. So elevate your style with amazing hair clippers blending tool. Okay. So a lot of this information, you can just kind of reword it to make it sound like you're pitching a product rather than just describing one. yes, it's a product description, but you don't want to go in like why, because you could just say, again, enjoy a barbershop quality haircut from the comfort of your home. This sentence is fine. I think this might be a little backwards. So, on top of that, if you want more organic, because you want more organic sales, right? That's your main goal. A plus, you're gonna get more alt text, more words to keep, more keywords to index on, and then more opportunities to keep people engaged. They scroll down to look at more images and kind of get a better. You have like more space to put images, more space to put informative pictures and stuff. And one last thing I want to say here, and I say this every time, is take these out of your bullets. This isn't going to show up on everybody's computer. On some people's, computer. I mean, I'm curious if it shows up this way on mobile. It's just going to be a big X for some people, and it's very off-putting. Also, make your the beginning of your bullets, make them full, like all caps on your main points. All right, let's hop back over. Okay, this is the one from earlier, Canada. Okay. Noman. Again, I'm gonna butcher everyone's name. At this point, it's gonna become like a meme at some point. BOBY. Is that I'm gonna guess that's a 0 just because I normally see zeros, but if I'm wrong, then I'll try it with a O. So BOBYJN. Okay. $5TVL. Okay. This is like memory exercises now, right? So that did show up. There we go. Close this out because by the end of this, I'm gonna have 30 tabs open. So JW Craft 5 pieces magnetic short. Just for clarification or for chance sake, I'm gonna try this with a capital O. Okay, it was a 0. Awesome. Listen, doesn't hurt to try. Okay. JW Craft 5-piece magnetic chore car for refrigerator. Okay. With 6 ultra fine tip markers. Easy, clean, dry erase chore chart. I don't know why that's hard to say. For kids, multiple kids and adults. You already said kids. Just Amazon's getting a little pickier on like repeating words. Multiple kids. I would just say chore chart for kids. Apparently, I can't say chore chart, but I would say chore chart for kids and adults. Monthly, weekly planner. To-do chart for home. Okay. This main images, I'm already gonna. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna see what everyone else is doing, but that main image feels cluttered. I like this. I like something like this, and I think this is what our top competitor is doing. This would be a good thing to kind of copy here. Like set yourself apart, but kind of you still want to follow certain trends, right? You want to set yourself apart, but you want to do what works and put your own spin on that. And this feels really crowded, especially since like I have to zoom in to kind of see everything here. So as a main image, 5-piece magnetic with 6 ultra fine tip markers. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6. So is this part of it? I'm just curious. I'm having questions. Get out of here. What is the ad doing? I'm having questions just by looking at this. And that's probably not good. If you have these questions, that means other people are gonna have these questions. And people are only gonna dig so much. And immediately get rid of this. 17 inches, 12 inches, 10 inches, 10 inches, 5 inches. I get it. So these are part of it. Okay. And a magnet. Be careful with the word magnet. If you haven't had to deal with it already, Amazon may Not saying that, don't tell people this is in there, but you may get that. Amazon may require a magnet test just if they see the word. If their bots see the word, and it becomes a mess. 5.5 inch, again, I get, now don't get me wrong, I do get why you would want to put the size here, right? People want to know if it fits on their fridge. That makes sense. But at the same time, putting measurements on everything, it just looks tacky and looks like a cheaper product. Magnet on cap, dry eraser, fine tip, bold. Like, this is great. Best for kids. Excuse me. I'm gonna bet it's probably like non-toxic, which, okay, to be fair, you can't really say non-toxic on Amazon without getting flagged, but just curious why best for kids. But I like this. Magnet on cap, dry eraser, fine. Like, this is good. The color chart thing, that's a little confusing. I would show a marker with these coming off of it, if that's what you want to. If you want to talk about why the marker is great, have one marker with like the little things coming off of it. Magnetic whiteboard, high quality production. Okay. Pet layer, I don't know what that means. PVC layer, okay. Strong magnetism, never. I mean, okay. Thickness 0.5. That's, no one cares. Strong magnetism, again, I would just hold strong, never slides. I mean, I don't know about strong magnetism, again, aside from just trying to dodge Amazon's, bots there. I'm just curious if there's a better way to word this, and I think it would be doing a little brain searching here. Reliably sticks to fridge, does not slide, or I don't know. I'm trying to, brainstorm this one a little bit. I think we can come up with something better there. PVC layer, okay. That doesn't matter. Moisture proof and durable. That's great. Pet layer, again, I don't know what that means. That makes me think that it's for my pets. Easy to write and clean. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Basically, that's all you need to do here is get rid of the titles, I think. And again, very small text. I would just this. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna click on it so that I don't scroll off of it with the way that I just move while moving my mouse. Click this, or have this. Easy to write and clean. Moisture proof and durable. Never slides or falls. That's how I would approach that image. To-do list, reminders, shopping's misspelled, notes, drawing, meals. Drawing is like an awkward word, I've learned, just of my years in like graphic design and stuff. I would just say, well, even then, like, no one's gonna use like a to-do list for just sketching, except for people who just want to put like, I don't know, smiley faces or something on it. Because I know the second I say no one's gonna doodle on it, everyone's gonna say I doodle on mine all the time, and that's fine. That's true, but it's not really meant for arts and crafts. So I don't know. Maybe find something else to put here. But meal prep or meal planning, okay. Notes, great. Shopping, again, respell. Reminders, great. I feel like we could find something else to put in there. Lorem ipsum. Might want to change that a little bit. Might want to actually put a title here. So easily stick. No, this text, get rid of it. Like, easily stick to non-magnetic wall with the help of stickers. There's too much happening in this image. I like you included an image. Sorry about my squeaky chair here. I like that you included an image of somebody like using it, right? That's great. We want lifestyle. We want people to see themselves using the product and putting themselves in the shoes of the people in the images. However, easily stick to non-magnetic wall with the help of stickers. I get it, but then you go over here to magnetic. Highly visible. Okay, highly visible? Great. great point to make. Reusable, also great point to make. Waterproof, great point to make. You started making those points like back here. Maybe add that in here. It's right, because I would assume by looking at this, well, they're the same thing. I was going to say, if they're different, no. And then here you have it here. So, okay, if you want to talk about sticking it to a magnetic wall with stickers, great. That's what this image is for. Get rid of it out of here and change your lorem ipsum. Great lifestyle. Love this. Get rid of these. Someday. People will know. Am I? Oh, okay. I am blonde. I was like, am I missing a product description or something somewhere? Here it is. Okay, good. You have premium. That's awesome. That makes me wonder, if you have premium, do you have multiple products, or did you use like one of those hacks and kind of upload an image or upload your A+ like 7 times? Now that Amazon's changed like the rules for premium. If you have other products, product grade. If you don't, ignore me. Great job using a hack. Love it. I like the simplicity, the bold kind of design here. I'm surprised Amazon hasn't. First of all, feedback is one word, right? Yeah, feedback is one word. I was about to Google that, no, but I'm confident. Feedback is one word. Your words hold immense power and influence, make a significant difference to our team in a wider community. You are going to get yanked from Amazon, and they're going to take you behind the shit and beat you for asking for feedback. You're not really asking for feedback, but I don't know. This would scare me. I would get rid of this. And another reason why I would get rid of this is once you click this arrow, it kind of just sticks out as an eyesore and it's distracting. Emergency trauma shears. Okay. You sell a lot of things. What problem are we solving? You don't have to list this in this box. By addressing these problems with our range of products, honestly, I would get rid of this. We didn't make positive impact people live. I mean, you want to make it simple. Especially if like someone's just scrolling. Again, I'm being very nitpicky, and you can ignore me. But what problem are we solving? And then inadequate emergency tools. I don't know if I was scrolling and just read inadequate emergency tools, if I would think positively. Medical diagnostics, precision tasks, great. Emergency trauma shoes, great. Gift your loved ones, get organized. Text is hard to read here. I can read it, but it's hard to read. This one, kind of the same thing. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Pablo Picasso, great. Makings cut off here. So QA your images. High quality beauty tools. So you do sell a little bit of everything. That's great. I get it. I wonder if you can simplify your message a bit. On what problem are we solving? I'm just trying to think. I mean, household organization and precision tasks, all that stuff is great. Well, I don't know. Trauma shears don't really fit in with makeup, so I don't know. I'm brainstorming out loud with you here. Maybe you can find a way to simplify it a little bit. One thing what makes us unique, okay. Having at the end, that's fine. You need more of these, especially if you have variations or not. Even if you don't, right? If you just have like one beauty tool, one DIY, I don't know what this is. One trauma shear and and this product. If you just have those 4 products and no variations of those, excuse me, you need one more of these. Make it to where I can click on it, because high quality beauty tool is great. I'm not going to scroll all the way up here and dive into your store just to see what your beauty tools are. Same thing, product grid, Right, we talked about it. 1, 2, 3, 4 modules, I think. Very pixelated image, it's kind of an eyesore. Will throw people off. With our glue dots, okay. So here's something that's a little confusing. You call them glue dots here, but you call them stickers in another section. So you'll wanna unify the language here. There's a difference between glue dots and stickers. If it's a double-sided sticker, it's much easier to peel off of or much harder to peel off of a wall usually than a glue dot. They also last like nowhere near as long as like a glue dot. I'm not gonna lie, when I first look at these, my brain was thinking like hook and loop or something, or sorry, Velcro. I'm so used to saying hook and loop because Amazon hates the word Velcro. That's what I was thinking, just based on where's that image at? Oh, it's in the image stack. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, something about this made me think like it was like Velcro or something. But now that I know it's a glue dot, it makes more sense. But it's very, 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 very misleading. This is gonna keep popping out at me. I know the lorem ipsum. So unify the language. That's important here. If your customers get confused, if I have these questions, they'll likely have these questions. They're going to just customers aren't going to search for the answers. It's Amazon, right? So much easier for me to click on someone else and go buy another product. Spray bottle. Okay. Fill it with water. So it's just an empty spray bottle. Something important I think might be important to say here is wipes away with water, or something like that, because you have like moisture resistant, right, or something like that. Waterproof. Okay. Wasn't there one that said like moisture resistant? Yeah, moisture proof, right? So talk about how simple it is for the cleaning. Hey, when you're done, spray with water and wipe away, something like that. The waterproof tells me that's not going to damage it, and then this tells me it's a simple cleaning process. Stay organized. Okay. The thing is like, think like a customer. If they have the question, they're going to ask it. And yes, not all customers are going to dive in and try to read every little thing, see what's going on. They're going to scroll down and be like, oh, I'm very curious about, I'm curious about the markers, right? They might look at it and then read that and say, okay, cool. Or maybe like, oh, I wonder what these stickers are, right? Because that's what my first thought was. And they're glue dots, right? So completely different than stickers, but awesome. I think we pick this apart. 146 in planning boards. That's pretty high up. I wonder how. I see where you're getting it from now. That's an awful main image, but they're number 4, so I like this. I like this. So I see where you're getting it from. I still think personally these look better, like the ones that show the product. I think they look better than the ones that kind of show it. The clear ones make sense. They want to show you that it's clear. But like this, I don't know. Not a fan. Personally, I'm not a fan. They're selling, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll eat my words on that one. But clear makes sense. Possibly clear. Clear. Like the clear ones make sense, but white ones don't. I'm gonna look at your main image again. Yeah, for yours. So just kind of based off this concept's going to be a lot better for your product than this concept, because this concept is they're clear, so they're kind of blending in with the fridge, and they're just kind of show you that they don't pop out. And then for yours, it's not that it's an eyesore necessarily. Like, people who want these aren't probably going to care too much. They might want to clear one more, but you're really showing that you kind of pop out on a fridge like this, and that may not be what people want. So showcase your product and what it does best. And what it does best is, you're going to compete against these people, if that makes sense. You're not going to compete against people who are looking for a clear one very well by showing that you're not clear. In order to compete with these people, you have to show why your product's just look like, why it's just great or efficient or whatever. So you really want to showcase your product here. Okay, we'll move on. You're getting high clicks. Okay. A lot of that, I would say, there's a little. The Premium A Plus is just kind of a little bit like, it's great that you have it. Image is a little blurry. Getting clicks is great. I think that there's just kind of a lot there, and you can kind of zero in on a lot of the important information. What kind of extension did you use to get alt text? Let me pull that up. It is a Chrome extension. It's just called Image Alt Text Viewer. That's literally all it's called. You can go to like, hold on. Is it what, Chrome dot extensions or whatever? You just go to the like Chrome web store and alt text. I'm gonna bring it up here in just a second. Okay. Image alt text viewer. Just all it's called. Image alt text viewer. It's a little glass. When you click on it, lights up, and then it'll shows you alt text. Type in alt text extension in Chrome, literally the first one. There you go. Thank you, Mikif. Hi, can you please review my ASIN? Any ideas? UK market? Yeah, we'll look it up, and then we'll try to make this a little bit quicker. Let me type it in. I'm gonna get, like I said, this is gonna become like a memory exercise for me, to where I get used to like just gonna work out my memory here. B09MS. PH45. Awesome. Okay. Food covered dried fruits, nuts and vegetables, dried fruits. Okay. Get fruit boom dried fruit rolls. Okay. Is get fruit boom. Okay. Dried fruit rolls, natural fruit roll-ups with no added sugar, 20 back. Get rid of this. Am I getting 20 of these buckets? Because that's my first thought when I see this. Am I getting 20 of these buckets, or am I getting 20 of these roll-ups? If I'm getting 20 of these buckets, ignore me, but still get rid of this. If I'm getting 20 of these, misleading. Sugar-free healthy snacks for kids and adults, vegan fruit snacks, rich in vitamins and nutrients, pack of 20. Okay. Currently unavailable. It's probably only currently unavailable because of my delivery. Okay. So I'll ignore that. I like this. You might want to like smooth out the edges a little bit, smooth out the shadows, but no, this is good. No added sugar, keep 90% of vitamins. This information right here, it's great that you have it on your product package. Sorry, this package is. It's great that you have it there. Zoom in on it. Like, make that a bigger, like, make it a call out. Take this, blow it up, make it. I mean, you'll probably don't want it at the same angle. You want it like forward facing, but blow that up. No added sugar. Okay. 100% natural ingredients, gently air dried to keep 90% of vitamins, never from concentrates. Okay. Speed up your metabolism, boost of energy, support your immune system, high in fiber, full of vitamins, rich in antioxidants. This is UK, so I think that's the correct spelling of fiber, so ignore me. I was going to say I think that's wrong, but no, I think you're right. Rolls are loaded with more fibers, nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and anti. What does that mean? Rolls are loaded with more. Like, are these additives? Are you adding more, or is it just, more than your competitor? What does that mean? What does it mean loaded with more? Again, I'm over at this point. Like I'm over. You'll know I'm overanalyzing, and overanalyzing is good because like I'm, these are good images. I don't have a lot of complaints here. Delicious on the go snack. Perfect for lunches. School approved. Okay. So I don't know what this means. I'm sorry, I don't know what this means. Is this like blood sugar? Healthy idea to chew. I'm thinking this is related to blood sugar. The healthy idea to chew on. The healthy teething baby period. I feel like these words are maybe out of order. Baby teething period, maybe. The healthy idea to chew on. I don't know. This Q&A this feels a little weird. Healthy lifestyle, great. One rule is just okay. Delicious road trip snack. I like that. That's good keyword usage too. Condensed form is more snackable and easy to carry. Great. I don't know if you need to say the condensed form is. I don't. Just easy to snack on and easy to carry might be a better wording there. Good replacement for heavy fruits in your bags. Okay. No more food waste. Great. Easy to complete your daily fruit intake recommendation. Okay. Grab and go healthy snacks. I mean, that's, again, good information. This one, I don't know. Good replacement for heavy fruits in your bags. Get all the benefits of natural fruit, or, have to, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a better way to word this. I think there's a better way to word this. Composition and flavors of our fruit rolls. Summer fruits, mango, green grape, or apple and grape. Where did I see the word green? Pomegranate, pineapple, strawberry, and banana. Maybe I looked at the color. It was so weird. This is an unflattering picture because until I zoomed in like on the center as I was reading around, a thought in the back of my head this whole time was like, what are these worms? Why am I looking at worms? So I thought this was going to have something to do with like, organic waste or something. I don't know, but I get it. These are the fruit. This one right here, this little curly one. I wish you could see my finger, but you can kind of see where my mouse is. That's a worm. That's an earthworm. This is an unflattering picture. This idea is great. Maybe show a roll and then the fruit, strawberry, banana, summer. I mean, you kind of like what you did up here. This is just a bucket of worms. I'm curious, do they not let you have ingredients about this item? Here we go. I didn't realize they minimized it like that. Flavor, fruit. Okay. Brand, get fruit broom. Okay. Boom, not broom. Get rid of these. Is this just a thing now? What? Every ASIN we've looked at today has this. Is everyone doing this? Is this... Get rid of these. This is just going to be a giant X on somebody's page. Capitalize. 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 Product description. Okay. You have A+, that's great. I don't see a brand story. Is it below it? No. Make a brand story. Even if you have one product, make a brand story. It's more alt text. Something to keep in mind here. You have sugar-free here. You don't need it here. Alt text, you don't need to repeat yourself. We'll get wrapping this up, though. I'm going to try to roll through this real quick so we can wrap up. These fruit rolls have an excellent taste. Will make you ask for more. I don't know what this is. An excellent 5 taste. This feels out of place. I get it. This is hard to read, though, I think. This is what's really throwing me off, is to start with a 5 in it. Why choose our fruit roll snacks? Okay. This is so kind of like the ASIN we looked at earlier. You kind of did it right. Free of contains allergens. I get it. The thing is like, I still wonder if you simplify it. Free of allergens. Yes. No. Of course, that's not really true. Somebody's gonna be allergic to something in here, I'm sure. So that you do want to avoid that. So you're kind of doing it right there. Gently air dried or chained. Okay. Tasty snack for any time of the day. Great. Good lifestyle photo. Feels a little blurry, but it could be my computer. carefully selected ingredients, nutrient-rich content, yummy on-the-go snack. If you have more products, product grid, I'll always say that. You have crawlable text, that's great. I don't have too many issues with your A+ here. I think it's pretty well done. It flows pretty well. You're fitting the same theme all the way through. I would just watch out for, I don't know what's happening here. Have an excellent 5 taste or whatever, that feels out of place. But other than that, A+ looks really good. Your images look really good. You know, a few minor tweaks here. This looks like a bucket of worms. It's my biggest critique there. But unfortunately, it's time to go for the day, guys. So my name is Joseph from My Amazon Guy. Thanks for everybody to watch and everybody that's stopped by, glanced, looked, lurked, whatever. Let me pull up myamazonguy.com. Brian, will you throw my LinkedIn up on the screen real quick while I'm doing this? Okay, here we go. All right, we're not just an agency, we're also an education company. Come learn with us. That's why we do these live streams. That's why we try to answer questions and help everyone out. You can go to our myamazonguy.com and check out our services. If you want some help with something, want us to maybe work on your account with you, come by our SOPs, find out how we do what we do and why we do what we do and all the information there. And if you'd like, you can come book a coaching call with one of us, including myself. Again, I'm going to laugh every time I scroll through here. So I'm like the only one with not really, aside from John, not really smiling. Steven is, but it's kind of a smile, right? But anyway, thanks everybody to watch. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.